Hey YouTube, so we are at the Snow Ride 2020 at AOAA. This is a friends and family ride, and we're coming near the end of the day. So basically, on a lot of these blue rides, you'll see these specific trails typically near the end of most of the organized blue rides. And the reason why you see these exact trails is because these exact trails are the ones that are near the parking lot. They know that, people kind of feel like they're, gypped or something like that if they don't get the full amount of time. So if the gate says it closes at 3:30 and it's like 2:30, it's not really wise to go really far into the park and do something extremely dumb. So usually the closer you get to the end of the day, usually the easier the material gets that you're doing trail wise, and usually you want to be doing it closer to the front of the park, just so you don't get locked in the park. And yes, at AOAA they do lock the gates when the posted time says that it's come. So there is one challenging trail. I wouldn't say it's like terribly challenging, but it's more challenging than this with what we're doing, and I'm actually looking for it, and I actually found it. It will be in the next video, but I'm driving around in circles basically looking for it. And that hole I just went in and actually swallowed most of the Jeep, if you didn't realize it, but I went through it really quickly. You'll see it maybe on some footage going in the other direction, but that right side is actually pretty steep, believe it or not. But the Jeeps that we do have with us, we're all built up pretty good, 37s and 40s. So there's a clearing up here that we're about to make it to, and this is a clearing that you'll see on a lot of guided rides, and you see it not only on the blue guided rides, but you see it a lot of times on the green ones also. And the reason why you see this clearing up here so often, because it's near the parking lot, is because it's a large open area, and they kind of think of it kind of like a playground. So guides will a lot of times will just park themselves like right in the center of the area, and then they'll just let people just kind of like play around for the last 30 minutes or whatever. And that's Dave there that we're just kind of waving at, saying hi. He's the director of AOAA. He's just happy that we had so many Jeeps that came out. I think the final count on Jeeps was somewhere in the area of maybe 120 plus probably around another 100 or so that weren't actually being guided by any of our groups, like side groups that showed up. So we had, I think, a really a decent turnout for this event. This little obstacle up here, the main thing on it, if you ever do this obstacle, is you want to go either to the left or to the right. Do not go down the center. And it'll be obvious like when you go up it, but you can't see over the dash. So like right here, you either go to the right and go in the hole, or you go to the left and up on that little ridge. But obviously, if you went down the center, you probably tip the Jeep over or whatever. There's a spot right here where you can make a U-turn basically and get back down to that obstacle if you only feel like doing the obstacle and you don't feel like actually going up this trail. The trail's marked blue, but as you saw, all these trails are marked blues. But they're not really blues, they're more like Roush Creek blues. They're closer to greens in difficulty. So these are the washouts. They're just little small little trails that you can play on that are at the front of the park. And all this footage, I think I sped it up maybe twice as fast as what we're actually doing. So I know we played in these washouts a little bit for 4 minutes, but we went around some more. We were probably in these washouts for like a total maybe 20 minutes or so. But you can see there's other Jeeps that have the same idea, that they're just up here near the entrance to the park trying to use up the last 30 minutes or so.